This episode is brought to you by NutriAbility, an inclusive nutrition and wellness practice designed for individuals with disabilities and their families. At NutriAbility, our mission is to make nutrition education accessible, respectful, and empowering for people of all abilities. Our vision is a world where every person, regardless of their diagnosis, sensory needs, or level of support, has the tools to nourish their body, build confidence, and thrive. We offer bilingual services, caregiver education, one on one nutrition support, adaptive cooking and wellness programs, and community events created with dignity, cultural sensitivity, and neurodiversity in mind. Learn more at www.nutriabilitykc.com or check the episode notes for links and free resources. Let's make nutrition inclusive together. Hi, and welcome back to Glow and Go. If you are new here, I'm Carla, registered dietitian nutritionist, women wellness coach, and founder of NutriAbility, a bilingual inclusive nutrition education space where we talk about real wellness, inclusive strategies, and simplified nutrition for all. It's been a while, and I know that. And this comeback episode is all about telling you why I stepped away and why I'm back. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, turn on the notifications on Spotify and YouTube, and please leave a review to help others find this space. Also, make sure to visit my website to find resources and any news that we have on our community. Now, let's get into it. Well, if you remember last time I recorded here, I read something truly special, which was the essay called Welcome to Holland by Emily Perl Kingsley. It is a piece that I first discovered almost 15 years ago when I went back to college after my son was diagnosed with autism. I still remember reading this piece in a child development class. Tears filled my eyes, and my classmates actually didn't know what was wrong with me or what I was carrying in my heart. That moment stayed with me ever since. And thanks to Emily's kindness and granting me permission, I was able to share the message with you. If you haven't heard it, I encourage you to go back and listen. You can find the link on the notes of this episode. It is a powerful reminder of what it means to live, love, and adjust expectations with grace. Now, let me answer the big question. Because a lot of people ask me why I haven't recorded anything, post on social media, if I'm not gonna work anymore or continue with this project. Well, whew, I've been busy. The truth is that I've been doing one of the most intense but rewarding chapters of my life. Over the past few years, I've been completing my supervised practice internship through a coordinated dietetic program, pursuing a master's degree in professional studies, leadership, and nutrition, and preparing also to pass my registered dietitian nutritionist exam. It is a national exam, really hard, but when you pass, you feel accomplished. I've also been growing neutrality and attending to community events, and most importantly, I've been showing up for my family. I have free time, yes, and I will be able to record an episode here and there, but I chose to spend my free time with my kids, my husband, and sometimes with just myself. Self care is also essential, and it was part of me necessary to stay grounded in a demanding season. And honestly, people kept asking me before that if I was still in school because I just disappeared. And yes, I was. I was in school for so many years. Because this journey in dietetics is long, rigorous, and unfortunately not well understood by many. And now, with the certification body requiring a master's degree to sit for that registered dietitian exam, the path is even longer for everyone that's going to be taking it later. For those wondering why this journey is so demanding, I can tell you that is one of the most demanding careers because you finish your bachelor's degree on nutrition, you feel prepared, but then it's one more year coming for the dietetic program. And that takes medical nutrition therapy program organization. We have a whole year in classes telling us or teaching us how we can create programs, proceed on the medical nutrition path, everything that we need to do. And after you finish with that year, it comes your internship. And then now you have to get also a master's degree. The internship includes 1,200 hours of supervised practice. You have to go through clinical rotations, community nutrition, food service management, a graduate level coursework such as master degree, and a national board exam that covers everything you're supposed to know as a registered dietitian, from biochemistry to policy and food service management. But you have to know even how many ounces are in a number 16 scoop. But I did it, and I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of myself. Why did I choose this path? Well, because probably just a bachelor's degree in nutrition wasn't enough. Well, I don't know. This dream was born from something very simple. It was just a hobby. I used to love learning and talking about nutrition on Facebook, my special group, and I noticed that I just didn't want to be another voice online repeating misinformation. You know who I'm talking about, all those influencers who confidently give nutrition tips with zero background, zero information. While I admire their boldness, I wanted to do better. I wanted to know what I was talking about. This is why I pursued real education in nutrition. I wanted the credentials, the science, the ethics. I wanted to be a source people can trust, especially families raising kids with special needs, people with chronic diseases, and people who's looking for something else than just a fat diet to lose those extra pounds. Those that were actually looking for real health. So becoming a registered dietitian wasn't just a personal goal, it was a responsibility for me. And what is next for this podcast? Well, now that I'm back, Glow and Go will be evolving. Here is what to expect. As I mentioned before, you can expect to have bilingual content. English and Spanish episodes alternating weekly and doubling up during the special topics such as this one. You will also expect to have topics that really matter, from picky eater and sensory nutrition. We can also talk about women's issues such as PCOS, gut health, weight loss, muscle building, hormone, and mental health. We can also expect to have real stories shared with empathy, science, and simplicity. And we can also find some tools that you can use and advice from experts in the area. I will have people coming over and talk about whatever their expertise is. We will have simple, clear advice that helps you take action, not just think about it. Whether you're a mom, a coach, a caregiver, or just someone interested in understanding nutrition through a more inclusive lens, you'll find something here. This isn't just a podcast, it is a community. And my message for you, well, if you're listening today because you've been waiting, I want to say thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found your way into this space. Becoming a registered dietitian nutritionist was one of the hardest, most meaningful things I've ever done. But it was never just about me. It is about you, your families, your goals, your questions, and your stories. And I'm finally ready to walk this chapter with you, equipped, passionate, and more clear than ever about why I started. Each week, I'll leave you with something simple to reflect or to try. Maybe something new, maybe a skill, maybe something that can help you. And this week's challenge, think about a dream, a goal that's been on your heart for a while. A lot of people tell me that I'm an inspiration for those women who've been dedicating their lives to their families and putting their dreams aside. Well, I thank you for that. Those that have been telling me that, I really thank you for it because I never thought I would. However, if seeing my journey, my work, the way that I got what I got helps you, encouraged you, and moves you to move a step ahead, I applaud you because it is hard, and taking that first step is the most important thing. So, this week, think about a dream or a goal that you've been wanting to do and ask yourself, what is one step I can take this week to honor that dream? Just one. Just one thing you can do. It might be writing it down. It might be telling someone you trust. It might be listening to this podcast and knowing it's never too late. Look at me, I have 3 kids. I'm on my 40s, and I just finished one of the hardest things I could do. So I can tell you it's never too late. And if this episode inspired you, I would love to know. Please leave me a review, tag me on your Instagram stories, follow on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen, and visit my website. You can find a lot of information there and also send me a message. I'll be happy to have a chat with you. Thank you so much for letting me into your day today, whether you're folding your laundry, driving back to work, or walking outside. I'm honored to be part of your day. I'll see you on the next episode, and remember, nutrition is for everyone. And now more than ever, I believe we can make it more inclusive, more compassionate, and more real together. Thank you, and bye bye.